MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Masahiro Tanaka is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy with a powerhouse slider. This is his bread and butter pitch. Has the other repertoire, but this pitch makes his fastball better. He'll throw a slider to both sides of the plate. He can throw it up, down, in, and out. Extreme command of the slider, and it's one of the reasons why he's one of the top pitchers in the game right now.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Hit hard but foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Urshela is right there, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Mm. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Shot back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Cameron Maybin. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. There's one to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Batting third.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's Greinke's 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yanks held in check, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit hard, but right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 1-2. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick. Strike taken to throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Altuve leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 2-2 one more time. Scorched to third. To his left, Urshela. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. His first homer so far in the series, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. So a full count now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So stepping in, Austin Romine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Popped him up. Altuve ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here comes Brantley. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home is a slider that backs up for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado, fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
Turned on down the line, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first base line. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
In now, Yuli Gurriel. Chopper foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Maldonado on second. Brantley on at first with 2 down. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 3 and the Yankees nothing. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now another 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Under it is Marisnick, one away.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Fastball in there. 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. And that misses. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Popped him up. Romine is there. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1 home. Sharp ground ball to third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that
Now
earlier
batting,
hit.
left
Tough to
fielder,
score when you don't have
Cameron.
anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something
Baby.
going here.
Into the box now, Cameron Maybin. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Nice
The
job
center
on the
fielder,
mound to
number
bounce back
11.
from the leadoff walk.
Brett
Those are usually pretty
Gardner.
costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2 ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Greinke's ready. Here's the 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Ready on 1 and 2.
Nope.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That was
Now
a good
batting.
job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't
Maldonado.
even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double. You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Maldonado leads off first with one away. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The first base,
hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chad Green takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Yuli Gurriel will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting. Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box, Josh Reddick, fouled away. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Urshela is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Marisnik is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Standing in, Austin Romine comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line hard toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So
shortstop.
as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here's the 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And no problem here, Houston. The Astros are American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
And, fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here, mainly due to the start turned in by this man, Zach Greinke. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.